Hi, thanks for coming into my kitchen to veg with Lisa. I'm Lisa, by the way, and that's Glory hiding behind the camera. Today I'm going to show you how to roast peppers and then give you one of my favorite summertime recipes to use your roasted peppers in, marinated roasted peppers. Fresh from the market for this week's recipe, you'll need bell peppers. I like to use a couple different colors, cilantro or parsley, garlic. You'll also need honey, crushed red chili pepper flakes, sea salt, freshly ground black pepper, extra virgin olive oil, apple cider vinegar, and some toasted pine nuts and golden raisins. It's the height of the local market season, so get out and support your local farmer. As I'm sure you remember from last week, a ripe bell pepper has more vitamin C than an orange. But peppers are on the Dirty Dozen list of produce most contaminated by pesticides, so you don't want a mouthful of pesticides with your vitamin C. It's really worth seeking out an organic local farmer. I got these beautiful peppers from the Cultivate Kansas City stand at the Overland Park Farmers Market, and they grow their produce on the Gibbs Road Community Farm. To roast your peppers, put them on a heavy baking sheet, just like this one, and you're going to turn, first of all, be sure and preheat your broiler in your oven. Then you're going to put your peppers in the oven. And you want the shelf as close to the broiler element, or as close to your heat source as possible. I have an electric oven, so it's up on the top. Make sure that your peppers don't touch the element. We want to roast the peppers, not burn the house down. So after your peppers have roasted for a few minutes, you'll start to smell them. That's your first clue. It's time to take action. Oh yeah. That's awesome. So when they start to get charred, oh, and they're hot. When they start to get charred, like this, we're just going to turn them. Ooh, that looks like a brain. So, just turn them over so that we can char all sides of the peppers and pop them back in the oven. So you'll do that a couple of times with your peppers, taking them out of the oven, turning them till they're nice and charred. And don't worry, they're not, you really can't burn them too much. Well, you can, but this is perfect. So they just look kind of like this. Then what you're going to do, this seems weird, you want a paper bag. Just going to pick up each one of these guys and put them in the paper bag. Close it up and let them sit to cool off. Once your peppers have cooled off enough so that you can handle them, you will just take them out of the bag. And have a bowl handy so that you can do this over a bowl so you can save all the juices. They're cool now, so I don't need that. And just start peeling the charred skin away, just like that. It'll come right off. And you can slip the seeds out, open them up, keep all those great juices. You can see why your peppers need to be cool. So you're just going to do this one at a time. You can see that this is one of those recipes. It's not complicated, but there are quite a few steps involved and you need to plan ahead. You can roast your peppers a day or two ahead of time and keep them in a fridge until you're ready to make the recipe. You can also freeze them. Roasted peppers freeze really, really well. After you've peeled your peppers, just slice them up. Give them a little cut and we'll add our other ingredients. So to our 6 peeled, roasted, and sliced peppers, we've got a 1/4 cup of golden raisins, 1/4 cup of toasted pine nuts. Be careful when you toast your pine nuts. They burn easily. 1 medium clove of garlic minced. 2 tablespoons of honey. 2 tablespoons extra virgin olive oil. A teaspoon of apple cider vinegar. 1/2 teaspoon of sea salt. And about 1/4 teaspoon of crushed red chili flakes. You can use more or less to your liking. 2 tablespoons of chopped cilantro. Like I said, you could use parsley, or I even think basil would be good. I'm going to reserve just a little bit for garnish. And a nice grind of fresh black pepper. Stir this all to combine, and it needs to chill in the fridge for at least a couple of hours. Overnight is even better. Okay, so I've got my peppers roasted and sliced and combined with all the other great ingredients. To serve, I've just sprinkled a little additional cilantro on the top, and I did give it a drizzle of olive oil. I like to serve this with nice crusty bread, kind of like a bruschetta almost, sort of like a Spanish tapas idea. And for beer, Glory has chosen a brown ale. It's a hazelnut brown ale, and she chose that because of the nuttiness. The nuttiness of the hazelnuts will go nice with the sweetness of the peppers, and I think she's probably right. Let's check it out. Oh wow, what a beautiful color. That's nice. I think that's gonna go great. And for the wine, Debbie down at Cellar Rat helped me pick out, I think it's a pretty interesting choice. It's a medium-bodied white wine, a Pic Poul, a French white wine. And Debbie says it's got some acid, but not too much, so that it should go nicely with the sweetness of the peppers, but also will help to offset the bite of the chili pepper flakes that we added. So, even the French are using screw tops. Okay, pour a little bit of that. Tell you what, I may have to just taste both of these today. Oh, but the peppers. That's why we're here. So, just pile them on your bread. You can toast your bread if you like. This makes such a great starter, or even just a summer afternoon snack. Those are awesome and obviously juicy. Let's try it with this French wine. Oh, that's great. Well done, Debbie. What the heck? Let's try it with the beer. Nice and creamy. Well done, Glory. Bon appetit.